When you think of broken hero in anime, which is the first one that comes to your mind? Usually people think about Guts, Levi, or Eren. All three characters I just named are fan favorites in their respective series. Let's talk about why these characters are so popular. I'll be talking about tragedy and other factors that make these characters great and likable to the audience. So without further ado, let's talk about tragedy. Tragedy is a powerful and enduring form of storytelling that has been present in literature and drama for centuries. It usually revolves around the portrayal of characters who face a series of unfortunate events leading to their downfall or destruction. Tragedies often evoke strong emotions in the audience and offer deep insights into the human condition. Speaking of the audience, let's see why tragedy is compelling to the viewers. It all starts with the tragic protagonists and their flaws. Usually these protagonists are known as tragic heroes. They possess a significant flaw or trait that leads to their downfall. This flaw, often called hamartia or tragic flaw, can be a character trait like hubris, ambition, jealousy, or a tragic circumstance they cannot escape. As humans, we are pretty flawed, so when we see these characters, we feel a sense of empathy. Even though in anime we cannot relate to these characters having powers, we can relate to their flaws and feelings. We could all think of a time we were jealous or had too much pride. Times in our lives that we are not happy, but we move forward for a better future just like the characters we love. Another factor these characters go through is tragic loss. Tragic loss in this sense occurs when a loved one unexpectedly dies or is killed, be it an acute health condition, suicide, crime, accident, or natural disaster. We all know what loss feels like, so seeing these characters go through the same thing, we understand. Tragic loss remains a powerful tool in storytelling, as it allows the audience to explore the depths of human emotion and reflect on the fragility and complexity of life. Now that I gave you guys a quick rundown on tragedy and storytelling, it's time to talk about some anime characters who follow these rules. Wait, before we continue, if you guys liked the video so far, leave a like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it really helps the channel a lot. I'm trying to hit 1,000 pretty soon, and it would really mean the world to me if you guys could just subscribe. Back to the video. Fushi is an immortal being created by an otherworldly entity to observe and learn about the world. He starts his journey as a formless orb that gains consciousness and gradually develops the ability to take on the shape and abilities and things he encounters. Throughout his journey, he learns about life, death, and the complexity of human emotions. Fushi forms a deep bond with a group of people who become like family to him. These individuals include March, a young girl who becomes his first true friend, Perona, a warrior with a strong sense of justice, Gugu, a kind-hearted boy who experiences a lot of pain and rejection in his life, and Pioran, Fushi's mother figure. The tragedy strikes when Fushi faces the harsh reality of morality. His loved ones start dying due to various circumstances and events. Fushi, becoming an immortal entity, is unable to understand the concept of death and struggles to cope with the loss of his dear friends. He experiences grief and guilt, not fully comprehending why he can continue to exist while the people he cared for are gone forever. This tragedy becomes a turning point in Fushi's development as he begins to grapple with the value of life, the beauty of transient moments, and the complexity of human existence. It propels him on a journey of self-discovery and understanding, as he learns to appreciate the joy and sorrow that comes with being alive. To Your Eternity does a great job exploring tragedy and the themes of life, death, love, and the human experience, making it an emotional and compelling story that resonates with the audience. Guts is the main protagonist of the dark fantasy manga and anime series Berserk, created by Kentaro. The story follows Guts, a lone mercenary with a tragic past, as he embarks on a journey for vengeance against the God Hand, a group of demonic entities responsible for the atrocities in his life. Tragedies in Guts' life begin at a young age when he was born from a corpse of a hanged mother and later adopted by a mercenary named Gambino. Gambino betrays and abuses Guts, leading to the traumatic upbringing for the young boy. Later, Guts becomes a formidable mercenary himself, seeking purpose in life through fighting and battling his inner demons. He forms close bonds with several companions throughout his journey, only to face devastating losses as the story progresses. The true tragedy in Guts' life revolves around his relationship with Griffith, the leader of the Band of the Hawks, a mercenary group Guts becomes a member of. Guts develops a deep bond with Griffith, which ultimately leads to betrayal and devastation when Griffith sacrifices his comrades to become an immortal demon known as Femto. Femto was one of the leaders of God Hand. From that point on, Guts is driven by the desire for revenge against Griffith and the God Hand, all while struggling with inner turmoil, survival guilt, and the weight of horrific experiences he endured. The story of Berserk does a great job using dark and mature themes, and Guts' journey is filled with unimaginable tragedy and emotional turmoil. Sasuke Uchiha is the center character in the manga and anime series Naruto. He His story is marked by tragedy and a complex emotional journey that shapes his actions and decisions throughout the series. The first and most significant tragedy in Sasuke's life was the Uchiha clan massacre. One night when he was a child, his older brother Itachi Uchiha slaughtered their entire clan, sparing only Sasuke's life. Itachi did this under the orders of Konoha's leadership to prevent a potential coup d'etat by the Uchiha clan. Sasuke witnessed this horrific event and grew up with a deep hatred for Itachi, vowing to avenge his clan's death by killing his own brother. After the massacre, Sasuke became a lone survivor and felt alone. He kept his emotions bottled up, leading him to become distant and detached from his peers. This loneliness intensifies his desire for power and vengeance, pushing him to seek strength through any means necessary. In his quest for power, Sasuke sought Orochimaru, a rogue ninja and one of the main antagonists in the series. Orochimaru offered Sasuke the power he desired, but at a great cost. Sasuke decided to leave the Hidden Leaf Village to train under Orochimaru, cutting ties with his friends and abandoning his duties as a ninja. As Sasuke training with Orochimaru progressed, he eventually encountered Itachi again. Seeking revenge, Sasuke confronted his brother in a fierce battle. However, Sasuke was still no match for Itachi's ability, and Itachi reveals the truth about the Uchiha clan massacre. It was an order from Konoha's leadership, but Itachi did it to protect Sasuke from being branded as a traitor. Itachi also implanted a one-time use Amaterasu in Sasuke's eye as a failsafe to protect the village. After the series of events and battles, Sasuke was finally able to defeat Itachi. However, before dying, Itachi revealed his true intentions and love for Sasuke, explaining that he wanted to protect him in the village, despite the painful path he had to walk. Itachi's death didn't bring Sasuke the closure he sought. Instead, the hatred he carried for so long consumed him even more. This hatred drove him further away from his former self and his friends, and he became obsessed with destroying the Hidden Leaf Village, which he blamed for his family's tragedy. Sasuke's descent into darkness and his desire for revenge led him to form alliances with dangerous villains to achieve his goal. This path put him on a collision course with Naruto, his former best friend. Their final battle became a turning point for Sasuke as Naruto refused to give up on him, showing him the true meaning of friendship and bonds. Ultimately, Naruto's words and actions helped Sasuke realize the error of his ways, leading him to a path of redemption. Sasuke's journey is a complex and tragic one, but also highlights themes of friendship, redemption, and the impact of one's choices on their life. Tragedy is a great tool in storytelling. It could change the pace of a story and bring an audience closer to a character. All of these characters bring different perspectives on their situations. We could also empathize with these characters. We see them at their breaking points, and who wouldn't want to see these characters win at the end? Let me know how you guys feel about tragic characters down below in the comments. I love reading your guys' comments and conversating with you guys. Until next time, peace.